Welcome to our annual Sexual Assault Awareness Month kickoff. We are very glad that you've joined us, and not to jinx us or anything, but we're also glad that the rain has held out. Sexual assault is very real and is happening in our community. Tell me why every 2 minutes someone in the United States is sexually assaulted. Tell me why 54% of sexual assaults are not reported to the police. Tell me why 97% of rapists will never spend a day in jail. Tell me why 66% of sexual assaults are committed by someone known to the victim. And tell me why 93% of child sexual assault victims know their attacker. This year, the theme of Sexual Assault Awareness Month is "It's time to talk about it: adolescent sexuality and engaging youth." This tells us that we, together, need to talk about healthy relationships and safety with one another. It is not restricted only to providers, law enforcement, political figures, but it is a responsibility of all York County citizens to teach healthy relationships and safety. This year, we hope to educate all of York County that sexual violence will no longer be tolerated. It can start now, and it can start with you and me. Thank you again for joining us, and it is my true honor and privilege to introduce to you Miss York County, Tristalyn Bixler-Kin. Tristalyn, welcome.
Am I to do my whole speech right now, or do I?
Yes.
Okay. Some of you may have known me being in the public eye. I won Miss York County in January, and at that point, telling about my story kicked off. I was asked questions about my sexual assault, and it is my personal platform competing in the Miss America organization. If I didn't start competing in the Miss America organization, I'm not sure that I would have had enough courage to come out and speak about what happened to me. When I was a senior in college, I was sexually assaulted. I didn't remember what happened to me until about 5 months later. I thank my mother for knocking it out of me and really coming to find what was eating away at me. My sexual assault was not reported. I do regret that, and that is why it gives me so much courage to be able to come out and speak out and give the courage to others that have been sexually assaulted to report what happened to them. I've become a voice for many, and I know not everyone can be as public as I am about speaking about their sexual assault, but that's why I am here. I'm here to be their voice. We are definitely targeting this month on teens this year. That is what PCAR has asked, to target those teens. Just to go on a few statistics that I've found, that 1 in 20 boys are sexually assaulted, and 44% of those victims that Rick was talking about are between the ages, or under the age of 18. That is almost half of our population that doesn't even really know what sexuality is all about yet. They're still learning, they're still exploring, and I think it's important for all of us to speak to our youth, to speak to the kids, that if we are teachers, to engrave in them that we can make a difference and we cannot let this happen to them. Like I said, this is not easy for me to talk about all the time, but it truly does lift me up, give me the courage to be able to speak about it and speak to everyone that's here today. And I want to thank everyone that's here. I want to thank the Y for giving me this opportunity, and I look forward to all of you hopefully attending the other events throughout the entire month. That is the point of this, to get the word out and to spread awareness. I will be speaking at a couple other events with the commissioners as well as the Y. So thank you all for coming and being here today, and I'm introducing Mayor Kim Bracey next. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you. Thank you for coming out to support this cause. Commissioner Riley is here with me. We have a joint proclamation.
The mayor's going to earn her pay today and read half, and I'm going to earn a little bit of pay and read the other half.
Proclamation, Sexual Assault Awareness Month, April 2014. Whereas Sexual Assault Awareness Month is intended to draw attention to the fact that sexual violence is widespread and has public health implications for every community member of York County. And whereas rape, sexual assault, and sexual harassment impact our community as seen by statistics indicating that 1 in 5 women and 1 in 71 men will be raped at some point in their lives. And whereas child sexual abuse prevention must be a priority to confront the reality that 1 in 6 boys and 1 in 4 girls will experience a sexual assault before the age of 18. And whereas staff and volunteers at the Victim Assistance Center and Access York programs of the YWCA York encourage every person to speak out when witnessing acts of violence, however small.
And whereas with leadership, dedication, and encouragement, there is compelling evidence that we can be successful in reducing sexual violence in York County through increased prevention, education, awareness, and community involvement. And whereas York, Pennsylvania strongly supports the effort of national, state, and local partners and of every citizen to actively engage in public and private efforts to prevent sexual violence and thereby create a safer environment for all. Now therefore, we, the Mayor of the City of York and the York County Commissioners, do hereby proclaim April 2014 as Sexual Assault Awareness Month and join advocates and communities across the country in playing an active role to prevent sexual violence, given this day in York and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania on the 3rd day of April in the year of our Lord, 2014. And again, it's signed by the Mayor and the Board of Commissioners. And on behalf of my colleagues, Commissioners Cronister and Hope, we just want to let you know that we appreciate your efforts, particularly with the Y, and keep up the good work in bringing this issue to the forefront. Thank you.
Additionally, we have other partners here with us as well. Representative Shriver's office is here, along with, Commissioner Raleigh said, the YWCA. We could not do it without you all, as you know, leading the way. But there's opportunity for many volunteers to speak out and work with all of us in combating this issue. Thank you, Ms. York County, for sharing your story throughout the month. We support you and are indebted for you as well, too. Thank you.
I'm Nicole Meyer. I'm the Community Education Director for Access York and the Victim Assistance Center. And again, we want to thank you all for coming out and especially for carrying our message of hope and healing throughout your community in every day and every aspect of your lives. We also want to invite you to a long series of events that we're holding throughout the entire month of April, beginning tomorrow night at New Grounds Coffee House. For First Fridays here in York, we'll have a wonderful celebration, including many performances, musical and otherwise. Please come to that. We have many events scheduled throughout the month, and we invite you to please take a flyer and find out more about those. Another would be our roller skating party on April 10th. At Rollerway. It will be a fun event for both young people and those who have not yet matured, like myself. We will be stumbling around on roller skates, and we invite you to come out and have some fun with us. Thank you again, and have a wonderful April as Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Thank you all for coming out. I'd also like to thank law enforcement, the district attorney's office, that all of these partners are critical elements in the equation to respond to sexual assault in our community. And it is clear by their actions that they value the importance of survivors and victims and their rights. District attorney was telling me just the other day about some prosecutions where offenders got extreme sentences that were in accordance with the horrific crimes that they committed related to sexual assault. So again, law enforcement, mayor's office, DA's office, All of our partners out there, we couldn't do this without you, and we really, really, really do appreciate it. Thank you all for coming today, and we look forward to seeing you at some events. Have a great afternoon.